But if I unmute myself, that'd be better. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good morning to some, depending on where you're at, because I think it's still morning on the other side of the states. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon here. I hope everybody's having a great day. Of course, it's Gratitude Sunday. It's a gratitude day every day for me. I don't know about you guys, but I try to have that attitude of gratitude daily. I want to hear some gratitude in the comments. I can post it up. I want to see what you guys are grateful for today. I love gratitude. I love hearing what you guys are grateful for every day, all day. I'm going to keep them on. I'm just going to leave the comments on. Grateful Sunday. I wrote this down because my memory's shot and I had a lot to say today. I'm just full of gratitude. I appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. What am I grateful for today? Grateful you slept well. Well, being that you were sleeping with me, I hope so. TMI. Anyway, man, surrendering daily. I am grateful that I have found the ability to surrender daily. Changing my mindset, my thought process, having the ability to practice my spiritual principles daily have been an amazing feat for me, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Having faith and trust in the process for me, something greater than myself. I choose God, and just letting go, if you're still unsure, just something greater than yourself, getting out of your own way. Welcome everybody. Having the ability to make healthy choices today, man, living in the solution today and not the mess. Jeez Pete, I am extremely grateful for that. Being able to make healthy choices today, set healthy boundaries and actually stick to them to the best of my ability. Wow. Mind blower for me. I used to make some really bad choices and even in recovery, I still do, but I get into the solution a lot quicker, which is a true blessing of recovery for me. Telling myself I can and that I will, being able to set small goals, not making too much, not putting too much on my plate. Small achievable goals is a huge thing to be grateful for. And applying myself, man, letting go of all that ego and pride and fear and self-doubt that I used to allow control me and my thinking and my mindset. Getting out of my own way today, daily, and asking for help when I need help. That was hard for me. I don't know about you guys. It's still a struggle for me at times to reach out and ask for help. But I do it more often than not. And, it's an amazing feeling. I'm just blessed, when I'm struggling, I can just reach out and share and be honest with you guys. I can hop on here. I can go to a meeting. I can use my support network. Having the ability today, this is something I'm really grateful for, is not only showing up daily and staying vigilant in my recovery. I can show up for other people. I can show up for family. I can show up for friends and loved ones, and be of service daily. And I used to never be able to show up for myself, and I used to isolate and crawl back into that dark circle of hell that I call depression and anxiety that I still do. I just don't stay stuck in it nearly as long, I'm grateful that I can show that unconditional love and support and inspiration to other people. It's a beautiful thing. It absolutely is. It's just a really, really small glimpse of my gratitude today. I could talk for hours about gratitude. I should be seeing comments left and right in here, and I'm just seeing my girlfriend, Verna. Thank you. Here we go. Someone's posting. Participate in your recovery, guys. I know each and every one of you guys are grateful for something today. Let's hear it. I am grateful for many different platforms in my toolbox, and I can make it to a meeting in the community. Thank you all for being a part of my recovery. Thank you for being a part of mine. I appreciate you being on here. It's awesome. And you're using the tools in your toolbox. God bless you. That is amazing. That is good stuff. Lori, the chipmunk in Texas. I love this girl. Amazing voice. Grateful for Al-Anon and meetings. I am so happy you are here. I hope you're doing well and you're in better spirits today. You know, we love you. You know, it's beautiful to see clarity and to have understanding today, guys. You know, I'm beginning to learn how to love myself again. Figure out my likes and dislikes. I was lost, man. I didn't know what the hell I liked, what I loved. You know, I had no idea. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You know, it's just amazing to be able to set goals today and not be as fearful to fail, you know, that fear of failure, and to go after my goals. And if I screw up or I mess up or I don't achieve them, I just keep pushing. I keep trying. I don't give up. You know, it's just no matter what, I just don't pick up. I don't use, and I reach out and I use my support network. You know, you guys, each and every one of you guys listening today can do that too. You know, it's really, really simple, but yeah, it's so complicated to do, to reach out and ask for help. You have to apply yourself. You have to give yourself a break. We're all worth it. You're worth it. You can do it and you deserve it. You know, there's opportunity daily, guys, and it's our choice. And it's a choice. Whether we go after it or not, or we sit in our shit. We sit in our misery. We sit in our anxiety, our depression, our fear. We beat ourselves up. We poor me ourselves to death. Exactly. You know, there you go, Lori. I'm grateful I can forgive myself for being on step one. There's no shame in that game. We've all been there. Hell, I'm still working on step one with my sponsor. And I'm almost a year and a half in recovery because I procrastinate and I put things off. And sometimes I can be lazy. I'm telling on myself, guys, you know, because if I don't, my sponsor is going to stick his foot in my butt. And, you know, I put things off. It doesn't mean that I couldn't be further along as far as my personal recovery is concerned. I've just put a lot on my plate right now, and I'm trying to slow myself down because I overwhelm myself. And right now, I'm not necessarily overwhelmed, but I'm trying to find that happy balance. But there's no shame in that game. You're trying and you're applying yourself, Lori. And that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. You guys can do this. You're all worth it. You know, you're all want it. You're alive. God, I'd talk about some gratitude. I'm here. I'm breathing. There's many times where I thought I wasn't going to, or I prayed that I wasn't going to, and I cussed to God of my understanding that, you know, why did you wake me up? Why am I here? And I'm finally starting to get that glimpse of clarity of why I'm here and why I do what I do day in and day out. You know, God didn't bring us this far. He didn't bring me this far to fail, to not be able to share the message and carry the message of hope and inspiration. You know, change. It's a choice. And I just choose to change. I choose to try to better myself and to be a better person day in and day out. You know, this was something hard for me, not letting my past or my current situations define who I am today. You know, when I was homeless and I was living on the streets and I thought I had already lost everything, or I was in a situation where I thought I was going to lose everything and things weren't looking so great, you know, and this is really important to listen to, especially during the holidays, because there's a lot of people out there that are going through it. You know, no matter how dark you may feel right now, just don't give up. Do not let your past or your situation define you. Reach out and ask for help and use your support. There's people that love and care about you out there and are willing to help. You have to ask for help. If you don't ask for help, they don't know you're struggling. They don't know what you're going through. They can't help. And that was always the mistake that I had made day in and day out. Justin, my dude, grateful for my new life Amen, brother. You and me both. I am extremely grateful. You know, I was homeless and hopeless a little over a year and a half ago. You know, so that's why I say I can talk about gratitude for hours, guys, because I'm full of it. I'm full of it, literally, but I'm full of gratitude too. You know, and shut up. Peanut Gallery's talking again, guys. That's what happens when you live in a studio apartment and you get your girlfriend sitting next to you with your cats. And I get giggles and side comments during my whole live stream. But that's okay. You know what? I'm grateful for that because I have someone sitting next to me that loves me dearly and I love her dearly too. And it just works. You know, you guys got to reach out and ask for help. It's everywhere, guys. It's on social media. It's online. It's in every city worldwide. There's 24-hour chat lines and support for whatever you're struggling with, whether you're struggling with mental health, if you're wanting to hurt yourself or someone else, you know, reach out and ask for help. There is help out there. You just have to be willing to do it and get out of that stinking thinking and change your mindset from a negative one to a positive one. That wasn't easy for me. And I am so blessed and thankful that I've been able to do that. There's just all forms of help, guys. You're not alone and you are loved and we need you. I need you. We need that experience, strength, and hope from you guys. Be that hope shot today. If you take anything out of this, get out of your own way and give yourself a break. You're worth it and you're loved. I'm sure there's family and friends and loved ones and people that love you dearly and care about you out there, despite how bad you're feeling, despite what you're going through. Using or picking up or doing something to harm yourself is never the answer, nor will it ever be the answer. And it always makes things so much worse, guys. I'm living proof. I'm living example. And I'm sure there's many out there that have experience with it too. It just never makes anything better. It comes back tenfold and makes things that much worse. It always has for me. I want to thank each and every one of you guys that are on here listening. I appreciate you guys being here and participating in everyone. My recovery, your recovery. You're getting it in. That's what it's all about. Continue it. Share that gratitude today. Be thankful that you're alive and you took a breath. It's nice outside. There we go, Lori. Peace. Definitely. Definitely. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys listening. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I hope everybody has a great day. Participate in your recovery, guys. Inspire somebody. Practice step 12. Give back what's been so freely given to us. Be that hope shot. I love you guys. Well, you know what? I'm posting that. Justin. New friends, family, have real relationships. Amen. Isn't that awesome? Being able to have not only your new fellowship relationships and your family, but the relationship with your actual family, your biological family starts to grow and get better, especially during the holidays and they start reaching out to you. That's what I'm experiencing right now. And that's a blessing right there. You know, the ones that I've already been with my wife, kids, God, exactly. It's that mental, spiritual, and physical connection that is a blessing. It's just a huge blessing. It's an undescribable blessing of recovery for me. Just that feeling of connection. Verna, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. You have a blessed day too. All right, guys. I couldn't pass that comment up. Justin nailed it. I love you guys. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being on here. I will catch you guys later. Love you guys. See ya.